Hi, in this video, we will explore more about uh, the contour strategies that is available in Pro 3D HSR machining technology. Basically, the name itself suggests that our tool is always follows the contour of the part. In case when constraint boundaries are defined, the toolpath pattern is morphed between the boundary and the contour of the part. Let's create a toolpath that see how it is working. Uh, so as usual, I always prefer to create a roughing toolpath based on the stock, because when we give the stock and the target to the software, so it knows where to plunge, where to come from outside, and where are the closed open areas. Based on all this, software will determine optimized tool path for me. So I will enable the respect stock model so that it takes into accounts stock that is defined in the cam part for the toolpath calculation. I will select the 16R2 bull mill, and yeah, I'll keep the constraint boundaries. My step down is 4 millimeter, and I'm not going to change any link parameters. I will keep as is, because these default parameters would give us optimized links. I'll just hit the calculate button. You see, this is the toolpath is created. Okay, and if we see the solid verification, the tool is constrained within the boundary. Okay, so it means for every slice the tool has to ramp on the part. And there is another method. uh, when you know the stock, you always don't required to define the constraint boundaries. Okay, you can just tell the software to create the toolpath based on the stock, so that it can extract open areas and closed areas and determine how the tool should be approaching the material. So for me, using a respect model would give us optimized toolpath cutting conditions. I'll just hit the calculate button. Yeah, now the toolpath is created. If you carefully observe, uh, for our open areas, uh, it approaches from the outside of the stock and does the machining. So it doesn't have to ramp when it can approach from the outside. But when it goes deep and where it cannot approach from the outside, software starts ramping on the part to enter in to enter into the material. Yeah. So here we have the clash between the holder and the stock. Okay, so we have to remember, uh, when you define the holder and the toolpath is generated in a Pro 3D HSR for any strategy, the toolpath is created, and the resultant toolpath is collision free only with the target, not with the in process stock. So let's go back to operation dialog and go to the tool page. Here we have a parameter called check with in process stock. When you enable this, when we enable check with in process stock, it SolidCam you know takes into account of in process stock at each slice. Basically, at each point, software knows uh, what is the in process stock in that layer. So, and it takes that into account, and generates a collision free toolpath even with the in process stock. And The clearances, you can actually, define it in the clearance data page. So for a shaft, I want to keep a 0.2 mm stock clearance, and for arbor 1 mm and older 1 mm. Let's just hit the calculate button. Yeah. So I will uh, go to the solid verification. So now the tool part uh, will be collision free uh, with the in process stock. So basically, SolidCam, keeps the tool away from the in process stock uh, uh, for each element of the tool. You can see it clearly here. So when arbor is colliding in this portion of the stock, it just kept away, shifted the tool away from this wall so that it can avoid that gouge. So here we have a complete collision free tool path with just one click, and it automatically creates a collision free tool path without intervention of the user. Thank you very much for watching this video. We'll see you in the next video.